to be used as a storage street. There's even a boat on our street now. A boat on Hastings. Great for my YouTube channel. It's on my YouTube channel. But, you know, that's how blatant they are using our street. Do you know we're ashamed to live down here? We're completely ashamed. I'm sick from the smell of urine and the stress of living here and watching people die under my window. Totally sick. And I'm waiting for an ambulance because, like a lot of people down here that are older, we suffer from gastro problems from the stink and the filth. The government made poor people diseases. But yeah, there's a boat on our street. Oh, by the way, the cleaner guys, your city cleaner guys, did a fabulous job again. Give them all a pat on their back. They did an absolutely fabulous job. Thank God we don't have to have addicts cleaning our street anymore because it was so horrific. But yeah, there's a boat on our street. Can we not use our street so much? We hate our street. You know, I have a petition going to bomb us for Christmas and not make us live in our misery. And I get people that live down here inside signing my sheets. That's how we feel about here. You know, that's how we feel about living down here under these conditions. But putting a boat on our street, that should never be allowed. It's even an ugly big boat, you know, an ugly big boat on our street. Blatantly, we have a big white structure that I have to stare at that's twice as high as the average human. And nobody comes in or out of there. That's a big storage. Big storage. We got tents disintegrating on the street that people have abandoned because it got cold and they're flattened and rats come out of them because you guys don't have the police come in doing police beats anymore. You've turned us into a garbage during the pandemic. No wonder why I would never get a job. Oh my God, we didn't even lock down. You know, we didn't even have an inch to get in the door some days without having to inhale hard drugs during the whole pandemic. Everyone in Canada could have done that. Why didn't you tell people, hey, Canada, you can all do the same thing as the downtown East End, instead of bank robbing people and beating up kids that were playing in parks alone? Anyway, I'm going to let you go because I'm really sick and I'm blabbing now. Okay, where is the boat? The boat is across the street. I'm at 40 East Hastings. There's this little store called, I can't read it, but it's on, it's by Oops. You know, the overdose prevention? It's across the street from there on Hastings. Oh, you probably could fit 4 people in the boat. Easily. Yeah, it's a metal boat. It looks like a metal boat. Maybe it's a big wooden boat, but it's a big boat. It's on my YouTube channel, Debbie Hellion. You can just look at it. I'm getting tired of them using us for storage. I've been a homeless person and I didn't pee on anyone's street, poop on anyone's street. I was a second-class citizen in homeless shelters to drug addicts. And you know, I never stored anything on anybody's street to turn their street into a rat-infested shit show of diseases either. But I've been compared to the homeless people for being homeless, and that's so absolutely horrific at my age. Especially after I worked so hard most of my life that I wore my body out early. Debbie Hellion, Hellion. I have 2 channels. It's the big one. The bigger one's got over 700 people on it. The little one is for the strikes, you know, in case I get a strike for talking about the flu. I lost a few channels talking about the flu, comparing what our neighborhood was doing compared to the rest of the world. Yeah. Oh, even though I was right on my flu stuff and it came out that I was right, I never got my channels back. Now I'm fighting to get my Twitter back because that's an important tool. But with Elon Musk, I'm pretty close. Now you can't compare what your neighborhood's like. And you know damn well everybody across Canada. I should have never seen any teenager beaten in a park in Ontario alone in Canada ever. Especially when the teenagers and the youth. I'm pretty upset because I think I saw a native guy die under my window the other day, so I'm going to be upset for days. And he had so much freaking clothes on him, it took them like 10 minutes or 15 minutes to unpeel his clothes before they could even freaking inject him. So yeah, he was probably 19 or 20 years old. And I'm pretty sure he turned into body parts because natives came with a little powwow the next day. So I just have a feeling he didn't make it, and they were screaming at the druggies. So I just feel that young guy didn't make it. So I'm very upset at seeing another death. Yeah. Yeah, some of those homeless people aren't homeless people. That's why we need our police beat back. You don't know the difference between... How come you don't have them all registered or what tents are? I cannot live in a building without being registered. Tents are not homes. They are camping equipment. There is no facilities to go for bathrooms. Streets in this city are not bathrooms. We've already done that 500 years ago, and it was really bad. So tents are not homes. I don't know if you have to put them in mental hospitals or what, but we need a police beat to find out which are storages and which are alleged homeless peoples. Because most at nighttime, this just turns into a big party. They come with their buddies, and they're just tent parties. They're not. They go home in the morning. I go live all night long, so I know. I've watched the tents being abandoned. So we would like our police beat back. That's not fair to take the police beat back away from the most dangerous neighborhood. I've been robbed over $3,000 in 90 days, so I'm pretty upset. And I would have never had that stuff if my mother hadn't died and left me some money of the regular flu in 2020. So basically everything I've lost was bought by my mom. So I'm going to let you go because I'm really depressed. And I'm waiting for an ambulance, and I'm in pain. Okay, thank you. Okay, bye.